Alright guys, so I ruined my microphone somehow, so I'm going to have to just talk boldly, and if this is too loud, I'll just knock it down in post. We'll see what happens here. So I'm super unhappy with Gaia GPS. I am 100% not going to use them after this trip. I've had the absolute worst luck with GPS, with showing me where I am at the right time. I've been trying to find a forest road that's off a highway, and they're not marked, which pisses me off, number one. And number two, I would drive by it, and then I'd stop, and like 30 seconds later, my little icon would finally catch up to where I am, and I'd see that I'd go past the road. So I literally had to like do it 3 times to find it. So if you're gonna do Gaia or Onyx, go Onyx, and I am going to preach that to anybody and everybody until Gaia has 0 customers. It's just so amazingly how crappy that software is getting. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Hey guys, all right, Forest Road 82 almost. I'm on a spur. Thought I was on it, but I'm not. So here's a crazy thing. If you've never driven on roads in Arizona, it just rained up here for, I don't know, 35-40 minutes. Little monsoon action. Everything got pretty wet. But if I would have been on this road 30 minutes ago, you can see there I'm barely leaving tracks and everything's packed and all the water is drained on this road. But if I was on this road 30 minutes ago, this upper layer of dirt gets really saturated with the water and it can't escape. So, and it's usually when it's super dry out here, this top 1/4 inch on a lot of these roads is just almost like a powder. So as soon as that gets really wet really fast, it just turns into a slurry. So if you are out here and you're getting nervous and it's raining and the roads are getting pretty slippery, if you can, or you have time, or you have a place to do it, just pull off to the side of the road, hang out for a little bit, listen to some music, read a book, whatever you need to do. But give it about 25 minutes for that road to, here's a great example. Look at this right here. This whole area right here would have been full of water, and I guarantee you, if I would have come through here, my wheels would have slid. They would have like slid out from underneath me a little bit, because that's how quick these dirt roads turn into a slurry, like a real slick slurry. And then just as quick as they turn into a slurry, that water finally penetrates down into the ground, and then they're pretty passable again. So just something to think about. All right, let's get back to this. We are here. We have made it to Long Lake. I'm in the shadow of my camper right now. Let me see if I can get myself a little bit of light. There you go. I'm gonna get set up. It's about 5:45. I kind of bounced around and stopped and checked a few things out along the way, and I was trying to fly my drone, which I did, but then it stopped following me, so then I had to jog back like a quarter mile or so and get it because it got out of range. So I'm still trying to figure that thing out, but this is Long Lake, and it's the weekend before Labor Day, and there's absolutely zero people up here. So I'm gonna check out the lake tomorrow. I don't know how deep it is. Water's kind of milky looking right now, but I don't know if that's from the rainstorm today or not, but this is it. I've always wanted to check this one out. I didn't know if there'd be like all kinds of anglers and people up here, but on the south end of the lake there's some cattle grazing, so I came up here to the north end of the lake, and hopefully they won't come up my way. If they do, so be it. But hey, this is pretty cool, and most importantly, it is super peaceful. So I'm gonna get set up and probably have a beverage of some sort, and then think about making some dinner. So welcome to Long Lake. Ooh, that's warm. Well, hey, good morning from Long Lake. And it's not really by any specific city or town in Arizona, which is why I wanted to come check it out. It's pretty remote. It's about 70-ish, no, not 70, maybe 50 miles north of Payson, Pine, and Strawberry area, up off of Forest Road 82. And came up yesterday, had a little bit of slogging. It rained, a little monsoon rain in the afternoon, and then I had some Gaia GPS issues where I thought I was on one road when I was actually on another, so kind of had to inch along and then spend a little bit of time filming some stuff. Got my drone out, tried to do some following me stuff with my drone for the first time, and once it worked, and the second time it started to follow me, then it stopped, and then when I was about a quarter mile down the road, I got out and tried to drive the drone forward, which it said, no, you can come all the way back here and get me. So that was a nice half mile walk to go get it, and then come back to the truck. But hey, you know what? First world problems, right? So, but yeah, this is a really gorgeous lake. I don't know if it was from the thunderstorms yesterday. The water was really kind of cloudy when I got here. I haven't really checked it out yet, but I mean, it's super peaceful. And I don't know if it's low or if it's high. You can see some grass areas sticking up out of the lake. I didn't do much research on the lake, but maybe I'll try to find some information. I'll put it down below, but absolutely peaceful. There's some livestock out here mooing a little bit. There's some geese in the distance. Around 3 a.m. I heard some coyotes catching breakfast, and but other than that, it is absolutely quiet out of here. I got my hood on only because the bugs are actually kind of going crazy already. So, but just so peaceful. I mean, if I could, I'd sit here for a month. I could probably read 20 books. That's how peaceful it is out here right now. So. But I might try to fish, I don't know. I've been trying to watch the water to see if I see any fish jump, and I haven't seen anything jumping since sunrise. So the plan is to hang out here for a little bit, maybe paddleboard. I don't know. Like I said, I want to check out the water a little bit, and then I was gonna roll up the road. I just wanted to kind of overland it a little bit and go up the road another 5-10 miles to Lake Kinnickinnick. And I stopped at that lake before the Flagstaff Expo and did a what's in my Ford garage video there before I got rained out at that spot. But I don't think it's supposed to rain today. It's supposed to be pretty nice out. So I'm gonna enjoy this coffee and kind of figure out what I'm gonna do next. If you get a chance, I would definitely come up here if you're looking for a place just to, I'm shocked. It's the weekend before Labor Day, but I figured there'd be some anglers out here or just some hardcore campers, but I have this entire place to myself, which is pretty awesome, to be honest with you. So, gonna enjoy it. All right, guys, it's around noon. Wind isn't too bad. I thought it was gonna get a little bit windy. It's actually died down, but let's head up the road. I wanna go check out Lake Kinnickinnick. Not exactly sure how far up the road it is. I wanna say it's anywhere between 10 and 20 miles, so let's get rolling. Okay, got to this place called Sawmill Wash, and it's not too bad, but the exit coming out the other side, looks like I got two options. I'm gonna probably hit this one right here. I got a little bit of a rock on the right that I'll get up on. I'll stay left of that rock on the right. I'm just not, if I was a Jeep or somebody like that didn't have a camper on the back, I mean, that's so rutted out right there and just way too much off camber. So I'm gonna swing it around and try to just come up through here, get between this rock and that rock. So let's see how that goes. So far everything's great. I mean, this won't be bad either. I'll probably just put it in 4 high just to have the grabbing power of all 4 tires. So it's a beautiful day. It's the mid 80s, puffy clouds in the sky. It's probably 110 at home in Phoenix, so I'm really glad to be out here. Hey, if you guys can, shameless bag here, hit subscribe. I was looking at my numbers and I'm actually really close to getting to where I could possibly be monetized. So, you know, I'm not looking to be a thousandaire on this thing, but you know, if I could bring in a couple bucks and give some back to that stupid thing we call the government, but at least be able to cut down on my gas prices a little bit. If it takes you just click and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. So hit subscribe and enjoy the show. All right, folks, just a little bit before 5 p.m. and here we are at Lake Kinnickinnick. And wow, I think I left Long Lake around noon, right around there, I think. And it took nearly 5 hours to get up here. I was not anticipating that forest road to be such a slow goer. So if anybody else is thinking about running that route, a lot of fun, but holy moly, that was rocky, bumpy, ruddy. Wasn't too muddy, a couple of mud spots, but you had bypasses for them. But holy moly. But here we are, it's a little before 5. I'm trying to decide if I want to get my paddleboard out and paddleboard for a little bit. I really think I should. I mean, it's gonna be hot as blazes when I get home, and might as well enjoy the cool temperatures while I'm up here. So I think I'm gonna pump it up, maybe go out, maybe even just go out and take a fishing pole with me and try a couple spinners and just see if I can pick anything up, and just enjoy a little bit of this cool water, and then go make myself some super late lunch, early dinner. All right, from Lake Kinnickinnick, Uncle Dougie Camp Boss and Mad Maxine, checking out.